Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we're gonna do an energy check-in, but we're gonna do it for the week. So this will be from the 8th of April. I'm going to use the Art of Tarot cards. They're the first deck that I actually purchased because you have to really learn the meanings of the cards, and that's the route I went down. So it's about tapping in to your intuition, I suppose. Okay, so we're going to go, well, back to the beginning with these cards. My first deck. We've got the Moon. It's about secrets, shadow side, things that haven't been revealed. The Five of Swords. It's about when people get hurt, behaviour that just causes people to walk away. Secrets that cause people to walk away. Okay, I'm laying these cards out however I'm laying them out. Four of Cups. It's about being unhappy, discontented, and bored. The Four of Cups is about dwelling on the three cups that are in front of you and refusing to see other opportunities, allowing yourself to be bored and discontented. Secrets. How that hurts people. Okay. The Chariot. That comes in about being balanced in your masculine, feminine energy, your willpower, the nudge that we have from the divine to move in a different direction. With the Chariot, you're quite defensive, so you have your armour on, and that's why the universe nudges you. It's about confidence, about wanting to triumph, so charging after. But it's kind of like an unstoppable charge. Let's call it an unstoppable charge. That could come in well with energy exchange. Be careful where you exchange your energy. Okay, we're getting more. Let's get one for the middle. Seven of Pentacles. This is about waiting for your opportunity to come. So it's normally 6 pentacles are on the bush. There's one that's kind of fallen off. But that's all really that you sown from it. I mean, you reaped. You sown. You reap what you sow. What did you sow? So is that about how many like kind of pentacles you can pile on this bush of secrets? Not being able to trust. The Eight of Cups, it's in the void. It means that you've tried these 8 cups and you're not satisfied. You go into no man's land. You go into the shadow here. I put that next to the Chariot. No, you've gone into the void, the Eight of Cups, because you're looking for the 2 for your satisfaction. And you've gone into the void to be with the High Priestess, which is your intuition. There's the book there. And that's to find the truth. What's she holding? First of all, I thought it was a rose. She's holding some kind of stem. So the High Priestess is wisdom. The High Priestess is a knowing. It's a knowing without knowing. Temperance, and it's flown. Temperance is about being balanced in your feminine and masculine energy. That's when reconciliation happens within. That's when you do have the trust and the love and the balance. It's when you can pour the 2 cups here and they blend, which is the 2 missing really from the 8 of Cups. So you go into the void to do the blending. But it kind of points out a lot of feminine energy. For one, with the moon being of the feminine essence, the High Priestess, the feminine's intuition. So we have Temperance here. So the 8 is going looking for the 2. The 2 of Cups is spiritual union. Feminine and masculine energy here with the Chariot. So that's being pushed forward and maybe still feeling, armoured up because you still feel quite unbalanced. But then we have Temperance here. I'm putting Temperance up there. I want to take that top card. 2 of Wands. It's about you planning. So you have the World in your hand. You have a wand in another hand. You have a wand that's secure, that's yours. And you have this wand in your hand and the world. And you're looking at your options. Well, I'm not sure I've put the story down. Excuse me. But because that kind of laid down really weird, it wasn't in order. Things have got a little bit out of order. What's the bottom? The Fool. Okay, so this is either feeling like a fool, or we could use it as now feeling pushed to take a leap of faith, starting again. I just feel with the jester there, may just feel like a bit of a joke. It's just what I'm feeling. So I'm going to get some Archangel Power Tarot. I haven't even gone through the story. Why have I just moved on? Okay, I want to have a look at it, how I've laid it down. I'm going to show you guys. And 2 of Raphael at the bottom there. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So, let's tell the story. Starts off with Temperance, reconciliation, blending these 2 cups here. Okay, so your masculine, feminine energy. It's about understanding the truths. I want to say understanding maybe the power of your feminine energy. Trust your intuition. Okay. This urge here to be planning new opportunities. Wanting new opportunities. Then we have it is the surrender card. It means that too many people are getting hurt. So someone's being very sneaky. And the others are not aware of it. The sneaky behaviour is just causing pain. I feel that it's now time to let all that go, because I just feel that if you look at the 1 pentacle in the middle, it's like it's all caving in on you. And that is the card about manifestations, waiting for your harvest. But we have the board discontented here. If you have a look, it's a 2 and a 2. They're not combined, are they? They're kind of the 2 of cups, 2 of cups. That's not the blending, that's 4 cups there. Then we have the High Priestess. my eyes have gone all of a sudden really heavy, like really heavy. Like it's like I could just sleep like this. Okay. The intuition, okay, of the High Priestess. That is about going within and knowing your truth. Then we have the Chariot. So it is positive movement forward. Divine is definitely pushing you in a certain direction. So even though you may feel unbalanced, Divine's saying, okay, you may be armoured up, but you're good to go. And then we have the Eight of Cups, so being in the void. Okay, so that's actually that's not going anywhere. That's just going within. So is this, you're still within to follow your intuition, or you need that push to come out of it now? And I want to say feeling like a fool, but you need to take a leap of faith and leave the past in the past. Right. So there's the story. Let's get some Archangel Power Tarot to clarify. I want to clarify this Temperance. I'm going to clarify all of them. We've got the Five of Swords come up again, which I said was kind of the surrender card. People are getting hurt. You just have to kind of let it go. So it says this is a Temperance about becoming balanced. Okay, blending them cups. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So that is that card. The Five of Swords. The Five of Michael in this pack. So knowing that certain situations don't serve you, you need to let go of the attachment. It's like kind of being drawn in to the drama, being made a fool of. So, which you're understanding, I feel. It's like consider taking a more of a leap of faith, an uplifting approach. Then we have the Moon. It's the King of Ariel, so it's the King of Pentacles. This is a masculine energy that's wanting, well, it says successful, stable, accomplished and powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So it comes in with the Moon, following your feminine intuition. That's your resource. And if you can have a look, there's an angel in the background there. So we have this planning. The world in one hand, and it's like an offer, but it's careful consideration, this offer. Who will you actually offer the wand to? It's like, who do you offer the world to? So, the Ace of Gabriel, well, it's just a passionate offer. This is the universe offering you a gift of passion, opportunity and inspiration. It's a chance to do something amazing and a sense of wonder. Well, that's with the Fool, this sense of wonder. So, this is what the planning is, or the desire. But it's here, the universe is offering it. It's a gift of passion. Okay, but you're contemplating, so you're aware of it. Then let's come on to this surrender card, this where people are getting hurt. Two of Michael. This is not knowing what direction to take. So people are getting hurt. We had the Five of Michael come out, the Five of Swords earlier. So let's read that. So this is about situation not serving you. You need to release your attachment to the outcome and need to consider taking a more uplifting approach. So there is this boredom, discontentment and stubbornness, really. It's normally refusing to see any other opportunity. So this card says it will all be better if you just make a decision. You're over analysing a problem. You need to find a compromise. So butting heads here, which is causing pain and people just to walk away. So it would be better if you just make a decision. You're overanalyzing a problem, you need to find a compromise. So then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is, you know, about working, working on your assets, I want to say, and not feeling that you're really reaping much reward. There's normally just this measly one left for you. Page of Raphael, this is about being in love. It says gentle, loving, dreamy and open-hearted. It's a new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great, intuitive insights. So I feel that this could be about actually feeling as if everything's kind of just coming in around you. And it is obviously this, it's quite overwhelming. Because it's a page, it means it's quite an immature love. So it'll be very dreamy, not sure what's going on because you're open-hearted. You're feeling a new, energetic connection to love. And all these great intuitive insights are coming in with the High Priestess and the Moon. So there's no point really showing you that, there's not much on there. So then we have this bored, discontented, stubborn, unhappy, refusing to see any other options. So let's clarify. Sorry if that was loud on the microphone. To a Gabriel, so this is about planning again. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Okay, very masculine energy again, with this kind of feminine energy in the background guiding. And the Three of Ariel, partnerships. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavours. Working with others in a cooperative manner. It's definitely a leap of faith here. Being taken towards whatever it is that you're needing to move away from. So we've got the High Priestess. Let's see if she wants to tell us more. That rose just reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. How the petals fall away. And it's like kind of at the last minute that the spell was broken. It says change your life. So the Tower. Okay. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination and embrace the opportunities that change brings. So that's the Tower. That's the universe saying now it's time to kind of break free. So we have the Chariot. That's the nudge. Six of Michael, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. So when I said the Chariot, you're armoured up. With the Six of Michael, it is that card where you just want to kind of move off into new directions and really forget events of the past. You can breathe a sigh of relief, I suppose, after kind of you've been on the Chariot and you've charged forward. Once you start to get, you know, moving, the wheel's set in motion, isn't it? Or the horses, or unicorns, or whatever takes your fancy. So we've got the Eight of Cups. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're in the void seeing what takes your fancy. Okay. Let's have a look. The Star takes your fancy. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So the void was, I do feel, is coming out of the void now and knowing what you're going towards. Three of Gabriel means it's time. Prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So it seems that all this time that you've been in this deep reflection, powerful epiphanies coming through. Great intuitive insights, just this knowing. It looks like the Fool's here, going to take a leap of faith. And it looks like towards the star, so dreams coming true. Look at the balancing out again of the jugs of water. Okay. Feels like she had control over it with the Temperance, especially as we're tapping into the Divine Feminine's energy here. Okay, so obviously within ourselves. It's like there's been so much strength found through that, through tapping into that energy. Strength's underneath card number 11. Okay. Let's get some more messages. It isn't what I thought I'll be talking about. So let's pull this together a bit, get some guidance. We're using the unicorns. Curiosity. Start a project related to something you're curious about. Okay, we need to beat this one because there's a lot of this wanting to move forward, being very curious now. Feeling more balanced. It's like to progress into and taking leaps of faith, really, and seeing where it takes you. So let's have a look at this curiosity. One book. What do you wonder about? What would you like to learn more about? Your curiosity is like a roadmap that helps you know your soul's preferred direction. You're naturally curious about areas of life that are related to your divine mission, which is the big reason why you came to Earth. Watch your thoughts and actions to get a better sense of where your curiosity lies. Notice any topics that really excite you. Observe what you do in your spare time. Watch what grabs your attention about other people. Your close friends and family members can also offer their observation about your areas of curiosity. For instance, are you fascinated by science, animals, the weather, fashion, swimming, Egyptian history, or some other area of life? This card asks you to start a special project that allows you to learn more about this topic. Make the time to read about the area related to your curiosity. Interview experts who are working in the field. Create an experiment or science project to help you learn more. In other words, use your curiosity as fuel to drive you forward towards a better understanding of yourself and your world. Okay. Let's get another one. It says, just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. It's about being authentic, isn't it? Sometimes you may worry whether other people like you. At those times, you may pretend to be somebody other than yourself. For example, you may try to act, talk, or dress like someone you admire. This card says that you're great right now. You don't need to act like anyone else. In fact, things will go a lot better and you'll feel happier if you'll just be yourself. The problem may not be with you, but with the people around you. Perhaps they're trying to change you. Change is a part of life, and there may be behaviours that you can improve upon within yourself, but be sure that you're not trying to change into a different person. And also know that true friends love you as you are and won't try to change you into someone new. True friends will ask you to stop dangerous behaviours, but they won't try to change you in ways that make you feel bad about yourself. So spend your time with true friends instead of with people who don't understand you. This card also says that things go better when you trust your intuition. Okay, you already know what to do in your heart. Trust this inner truth and act upon it. Great inventions, books, and businesses are born when someone follows their own inner voice. You too are here to make a positive difference in this world, and the best way to do so is by being true to yourself. And that's an awesome message. Comes in with this people getting hurt because we're not being authentic. It's just like it just piles on. Well, lights. Let's read light first. I can't see what that one says yet. So light. See the light within yourself and everyone else. Everyone has a beautiful light within them, no matter what they look like or how they act. This light is pure. The more you focus on the light within others, the more you can help them be healthy and happy. You can also protect your loved ones, yourself, and your belongings by imagining them surrounded by light. This card may mean that you or someone you love is in a situation with harsh energy right now, and they need extra spiritual protection. Imagine them as an eggshell covering of light. Imagine them in an eggshell covering of light in your favourite colour. Or choose one of these: white light to protect, green light to heal, and purple light for a better night's sleep. As you focus on seeing and feeling light within yourself and everyone, you'll notice a positive change in your life. For example, people will treat you better, your family members will seem happier, and you'll sleep better at night. Right, let's have a look what this last one was. Grandparent. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. Yeah, I just want to say it's like our grandparents really just kind of know the truths about, regardless of whether you've actually met your grandparent in the physical. So it's like the wisdom of the grandparent. Let's read this message. It's like they know your parents the best. This card wants you to know that your grandparent loves you very much. You have a special bond with a grandmother or grandfather or both, and their love is helping you right now. No matter what, you and your grandparent will always be connected by this love. You will always love and help each other, even if you're far away from each other. That's because the special bond that you share travels everywhere, even from heaven. Your love makes your grandparent very happy. He or she is also very proud of you and wants to help you discover your hidden talents. If you'd like help from this grandparent, just ask. You can ask for help by holding a silent mental conversation, by writing a letter, or by asking directly. Your grandparents will do whatever is possible to help, and probably will help you in an even better way than you could have imagined. The best way that you can help your grandparents is by being happy and healthy, by being a happy and healthy person. Take really good care of yourself, do the right thing, and you'll continue to make your grandparent very proud of you in all ways. It really is just screaming out at me that our grandparents knew our parents, okay? And it's like our grandparents are our guardians. Because as parents, and if you're a parent yourself, you can understand that sometimes we don't get it right. But our grandparents have learned from that wisdom. And so there's forgiveness for, their children. And then obviously a guidance for their children's children. I think if we try and tap into our grandparents, even in a silent conversation. I really do think that you're going to get insights to help you understand your parents' behaviour and to help clear childhood healing and past healing that we all hold, all of us. No one escapes that one. We have issues with our parents, even when we think we don't. And that's really because we just don't maybe understand their story. So I know that I really want to touch on that today, having the compassion for your parents, because sometimes it's not until later on you actually find out what they did go through. And maybe it's too late then to actually express any kind of compassion or support. So I think it's just an understanding. I do want to get a message from heaven. So let's get a postcard from Spirit. Oh, I've got two. Perfect. Let's see. Let's do this one first. It says hope floats. Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it within your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful even for the tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. It's kind of a beautiful message from your grandparent, isn't it? You are joy, you were made from joy. Okay. You are not alone, it says. Dearest you, there are times when you get lost, but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar, but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. This isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that shows up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by a super bright light. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. It's that feeling of just knowing when things are off. And about the denial of it. Okay, did it touch on the truth there? I read something that was really kind of, and open up to the truth. It's about not taking responsibility. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that shows up in your life. It's about opening up to the truth. I feel if you can't really explain any part of your journey, then that means you're ashamed, embarrassed, disappointed with yourself. And that needs healing, because this is your journey. And I think that's what really the grandparents are coming through, saying your parents had their own journey, they just didn't vocalize that, or maybe you didn't ask about that. And it's like we all have our journey, and we all really kind of go through the same situations, maybe in our own, you know, unique way for our journey, but we're not as alone as what we think we are. Maybe our parents just didn't share the truth with us. But it seems like your grandparent will. Okay. It's going to be an interesting reading to listen back to, because I'm totally lost with what I'm talking about. I'm hoping it makes sense. Okay. So let's go to the magical mermaids and dolphins. It says it's playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestations. Let's read this one. I had the book. There it is. This card indicates that you've been straining and working too hard, and that you've lost your original focus. You're striving more out of habit than out of a clear direction. The dolphins ask you to stop and divert your attention through stillness and non-competitive play. Any kind of playfulness will shake up your ruts and routines and allow you to regain perspective on what is important and what is not. Playing is a magical form of meditation, as it opens your heart chakra and allows your creative spirit to tap in to divine wisdom. If your playfulness involves outdoor physical activity, the extra oxygen will also spark new ideas for you. Touched on that yesterday, didn't I, about how children, and it said about the outdoors, and just actually, you know, how being in this playful energy really does ignite your creativity. And then touching on getting out in nature. So it's time to play. Maybe it's time to be the fool. Clown around. Okay. In a good way. Oh. Simplify your life, eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Came out yesterday, let's read it today. Your energy has been fragmented and it's time for an adjustment. By drawing this card, you're asked to take drastic measures to simplify your life. This means clearing your home of unnecessary items, cancelling subscriptions to extraneous publications, saying no to demands on your time, getting organised and being more efficient. I'll be able to speak maybe, okay. Efficient with respect to your schedule. Value, it's like value your time. That energy exchange is so important, who we're exchanging our energy with. So I'm going to try and read that part again. Your energy has been fragmented and it's time for an adjustment. By drawing this card, you're asked to take drastic measures to simplify your life. This means clearing your home of unnecessary items, cancelling subscriptions to extraneous publications, saying no to demands on your time, getting organised and being more efficient with respect to your schedule. You may feel that such a project is overwhelming. However, if you take one day a week to whittle down the clutter, you'll feel an enormous lifting of weight from your soul. This results in an energy and esteem boost that will enable you to complete the tasks at hand. Your soul and body will thank you for your simpler life. We don't really need half of the stuff that we hang on to, really. And when it comes to memorabilia, if you can actually get rid of it, great, take a photograph. Okay, so let's get another one from here. It's time to simplify your life, relax. relax, play, empowerment. Oh, I think this card has a really awesome message, if I remember rightly. The more powerful you're more powerful than you realise. It's safe for you to be powerful. This card confirms that your inner power wants to surface. You'll use this power appropriately and you're incapable of abusing it. Your true friends and the people who really love you will be happy that you've taken your power back. That's very true. Okay. Empowerment means that you're no longer willing to see yourself as a victim in any way. It means letting go of all blame with respect to other people, past conditionings, or present circumstances. Know that you can be powerful and gentle simultaneously and still be very effective. Affirm frequently, it's safe for me to be powerful. I accept my God-given power to be used in the service of light and love. Then enjoy the shifts you see around you. Instead of worrying what others think about you, use your power to make the world a better place. You may never fail. You may never fail. You may never feel self-conscious again. Now, that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? To not feel self-conscious. Okay. That's got to be the aim. Right, let me get some messages from your angels. I don't know why I've come over like really chesty. Archangel Ariel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Let's read this one. I am called the psychologist angel because I help to heal toxins from people's thoughts and emotions. I am especially able to release stubborn anger and unforgiveness. I am with you right now to clear away such toxins. I would also like to work with you to help others clear away their emotional and psychological blocks. My healing work is subtle. I never force it on anyone like you. I believe that it is best to wait until someone approaches me and directly requests guidance or assistance. Then I simply and lovingly ask them to be willing to release toxins from their mind and heart. If they are willing to do so, then the release will occur. In this way, the person retains their dignity and control while choosing to be clear of lower energies. And then we have Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Wow. So that really is your grandparents' role as well as yours? Okay. So, let's have a look. Children respond to your open-hearted nature. So it comes in great with that playtime. Yesterday I touched on about how it's fun to hang out with children. Okay, so, and about it being, you know, maybe part of your life mission. It's to be a role model, isn't it? So, children respond to your open-hearted nature. You are also charmed by their straightforward honesty, laughter, and innocence. In many ways, they engage and heal your own inner child. You seek to give these children that which you desired when you were young. You also feel an inner calling to improve the lives of children, and you may wonder about the best way to proceed. I am with you as a guardian angel who delights in bringing you new opportunities to help children. All you need to do is notice the young people whom I bring into your orbit. Be your delightful self with these children, and the rest will take care of itself. As soon as you're ready for an increased role, please say the word to me, and I will increase the number of lives you touch. Please be assured that I understand your temperament and will only bring you to situations that match your passions, talents, and interests. You are a blessing to children everywhere. Okay. I want to touch on like templates that we're changing and the schooling system, our educational system. And it's something that I experienced. Where are we today? Sunday, yeah. So the beginning of the week, parents' evening, school. I think my daughter takes it along because she likes how I challenge the teachers. She always says to me, I'm not worried about what the teachers are going to say, I'm worried about what you're going to say. So we are put in these situations. I was kind of like, do I have to go? Because it's a lot of fear-based negativity, and I find myself challenging them. But it was different this time. I challenged them in a different way, in a way to more, not pull them up on things, but to get them more thinking. It wasn't planned, it just kind of comes out. So the first person I came across was, which is, I sit down at these tables. I mean, my daughter's in her last year at school. It's the last time I've got to do parents' evening. And so we're talking about, exams, GCSE exams. And I just don't put any pressure on my children, about that. In my eyes, they're kids and they've got a lot to to go through. So I'm not going to put that. I just have faith and belief that, and I've told them that you'll know what you know and you're going to be absolutely fine and it's not worth stressing about. And they always come out absolutely fine. So, but the school's not like that. The school's not like that at all. So I sat down, and the first person, so I sit down and kind of, what lesson is this? What subject is this we're talking about? Health and social care. And she was talking about my daughter having to produce this presentation. And I said, does she have a choice about what this presentation's about? She was like, yes. And I've spoken to my daughter about this, and we were talking more about well-being with, actual happiness. So totally different to what the school teaches. It's about, look at our well-being first, our happiness levels, and really just, I suppose, maybe we could touch on the placebo effect. Okay. And how our mental attitude really does affect our lifestyle and health. Now, she was taken back, but she actually said to my daughter, no, fantastic, do that. But my daughter had said to me, kind of, but the examiners, I don't think they want to hear that kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, if examiners don't want to hear that kind of stuff and aren't open-minded to a different perception of how you see things, that's kind of their problem. So I'm really going off into one here. The next teacher, science. That was right, because I was like, he had a very nice tie on. And apparently this is a teacher who really likes to bring like fun to the lesson, really tries to make it upbeat. So I was like, what lesson is this? What subject? Science. I was like, okay, do you still separate them into, biology, chemistry, physics? Yes. And he said my daughter was like maybe a bit behind on the physics level. And I went to him, I want to talk to you about that, because I was speaking to my other daughter, and I was trying to find out who, I know that biology deals with the senses, but who deals with the sixth sense? And I said, no, I think that's your department, with physics, seeing as everything's just energy. When it comes back to everything, we're just light. Okay, but he's nice. So imagine I've given him some maybe food for thought, and then we did actually get on to the last one, English literature. Now, she actually said to my daughter, she wanted my daughter to have more confidence in her speaking, because my daughter can speak very fluently about her beliefs, which are slightly different. But when you're up in front of a whole class of people, you can feel judged because they're not looking like they're resonating. But the teacher actually said to my daughter, please continue. What you're saying is really, really good stuff. You need to have confidence to speak it, though, and not worry about what others think. So, change. It's not always about, is it? I feel there was a time I used to pull teachers up. You know, I'd go in there but it was different. It was like I had a different energy about me, more of a confidence. And you could definitely tell, because it was like, you could just tell how you could have really affect a room by your essence. So, my daughter's very embarrassed after I've done it, but she understands what I'm saying. And she knows that it's what my beliefs are, and it's what I'm going to be guiding her with, and I am her guide. Not the schooling system, I'm her guide. Okay, right, now that I've got that off my chest, I knew that story was going to come out at some point. It's come out today. It is just really touching on, you know, I want to say how we're parenting and teaching children. It's our future generations here. Okay. So, oh, I'm pulling, I wasn't even aware what I've got. The Oracles of Shadows and Light. Okay. It's time, it's time for a change, to learn something new and to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Now, children of our time, digital wonderland. So for me, I need to embrace that as well. I can't run away from it. But also, I feel it's having the moderation to ensure that we're still getting that face-to-face, that interaction, that one-on-one interaction, so that we're not just having, you know, these cyber children walking around. So I think it's about integrating it, isn't it? The old with the new, and about blending. It comes in perfect, really. So Poe, number 7. We might be leaving on this one, I think. Not sure I really want to pull anything else after. So, about Poe. This lovely maiden named Poe, after the famously mournful Gothic writer Edgar Allan Poe, is working with the constant of change. She is watching technology's advances and assessing them, good and bad, shadows and light. So too, you must decide what changes you will make to keep up with the shifts, not only in energy, but in technologies that are available to you. Okay, I'm going to touch a bit about how, with the physics teacher, I'll come back to it. I'm just going to finish this bit about Poe. And somehow, right, okay, so too, you must decide what changes you will make to keep up with the shifts, not only in energy, but in technologies that are available to you. And somehow you will know exactly when it is the right time to take up use it up a level and use technology, so it helps you and keeps you connected and strong. The technologies you embrace can be used for good and can be used to effectively let people know what you can bring to the world. Okay, so I mentioned that my daughter, the science teacher, picked up that she was maybe struggling a bit in physics. So straight away, I said to him, do you have any videos, YouTube videos, that you can recommend to her, please? I said, because she's not going to go home and pick up a book and do writing, but she's more likely to watch an interesting YouTube videos. Now, I know that we have educational sites we send our children to, but come on. We're teaching like a room full of children, maybe one method, and expecting them all to get it. And it's like, it's think out of the box, find a child's style. So I'm very much into listening, not so much reading now, used to be, but I like to actually read, write, listen. I like to use different methods for learning. And so I was just kind of like, and he was like, yeah, I can, I've got lots. And I said, well, can we try that route, please? Rather than let's just keep, you know, saying to her she needs to do more work, needs to do more work. She's not going to. She doesn't enjoy it. You know, it's put the pressure on her, and she's going to kind of. So let's see if we can find something really interesting. Let's try a different route. Okay, so post speaks. I did ask him if I could have maybe an hour a week in a classroom, but I'm not sure that went down too well. So post speak. It's worth a try. You never know what comes out of it. So tick tock, times are changing, and I know you too will change with the times, and yet remain entirely yourself. You will be at once of the ancient past and of the new world that is coming swift as the train that steamed toward me, making me gasp in wonder. Plan carefully, knowing that when you choose to make use of the new technologies, it will be fearlessly, gracefully, and with integrity. All that changes can be put to wholesome, good, and sacred use. The destructive capability of industrialisation and pollution and mechanism is one you understand too well, but you also know that some of the changes to choose from can be used for good, not evil. It is time for you to discerningly embrace the technologies that will allow you to realise your dreams. So, divination message. You are moving from an industrial world to a post-industrial world where the nature of time, the way in which we interact with nature, and the way we live with the technology we have created will shape us all. So today, think of what your relationship with technology is. Is it sacred? Are there sacred purposes to which this new tool can be put? If you feel intimidated by technology, choose one area about which you would like to learn. You may wish to be more disciplined about your time spent online. You may notice you have a talent for technology, for developing communication tools that link people and help us all develop communities for the highest good of all. You may soon become very adept at setting up websites, or find you love dabbling in web design, writing software, creating digital art, or posting movies you've made. You may wish to upload performances on the internet to introduce a wider audience to your skills and talents. You may also notice how people today have come to use the internet as a weapon to bully and harm others, and choose never to use technology in this way. You may have a gift for concept development and have brilliant ideas for new technologies for the future. Whatever it is the right time to truly work with technology in ways that will assist not only you, but many other beings too. It's embracing what we have. I remember when, probably 5 years ago maybe, I decorated. I didn't put my goal board back up. I had a goal board in my bedroom, and on it was the YouTube symbol. I knew that my desire was to have a YouTube channel, and it takes a lot. People think that's easy. I was having this conversation yesterday, and it was like, well, you turn on the camera, then find something to talk about, and then upload it to the world. Without feeling that people judge you. So, what did I say about never being self-conscious again? What an awesome feeling that is. Yeah. Okay, so it's about using technology. It's about using YouTube, Facebook. These are platforms that people spend hours on. But what are they absorbing from them? How can you make a difference? How can you inspire your children to make a difference? Have a look through maybe your children's Facebook timelines, their posts, what's their attitudes like. So showing the way, leading the way, being the example. And many of us, as we get older, especially I'm going to say, you know, maybe retirement generation, there's not many that would even consider embracing technology, even though they may have another 20 years here. And it's a fear of change. But change is here, and we have to move with it. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. What an interesting reading. Okay, guys, have a fantastic Sunday. I'm going to get off and actually go and cook a lovely dinner. So enjoy your day. Take care, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Bye for now.